stories of the apostles and their
Okay guys,
adventures,
so we are
the
playing
only other
cards.
recognizable Jewish or Christian name
This is my
Michael,
Jenny's first
makes a
time.
brief appearance. But despite how seemingly disconnected the shepherd is from other Christian literature, it held a prominent position in the minds and ritual lives of early Christians. So now that we have the text itself, where did it come from, who wrote it, and when? Most scholars date the shepherd to the late 1st or early 2nd century, since its content seems to rely a bit on Paul's letters, and it's first cited by Irenaeus in the 170s. The shepherd's authorship is also not straightforward. Most scholars believe that it's a rare example of an early Christian text that is actually correctly attributed to its author. In other words, scholars think it was written by a guy named Hermas. This makes it an orthonymous text. This is contrasted with pseudonymous texts, texts that are misattributed to a particular author, such as the letters of 1st and 2nd Peter in the New Testament, which claim to be written by the Apostle Peter, but the vast majority of scholars agree they are not. The tricky thing is we don't know who Hermas is. The early Christian theologian, Origen of Alexandria, suggests that mentioned at the end of his letter to the Romans. Now, partly because of the theme of slavery appearing again and again, most scholars believe that Hermas was formerly enslaved. He apparently lived around Rome and composed the Shepherd over a series of years, if not decades. However, even this is not too clear, and some scholars have proposed that there may be multiple authors. The Shepherd's genre has also confused scholars. Usually it's labeled as an apocalyptic text because it's invested in urging its readers to repent before the last day, as we saw in that vision about being incorporated into the construction and completion of the tower. But the text also has a lot of moralizing material that is not as clearly connected to the concept of the end times. So what role did the Shepherd play in Christian communities, and how did it circulate? Let's start with material evidence. The Shepherd was written in Greek, and we have lots of material remains of it in the forms of rolls and codices written on papyrus or parchment. In fact, the Shepherd is so well attested in the material record that the only New Testament texts that we have no papyri of are the Gospel of Matthew and the Gospel of John. I want to emphasize that. In terms of sheer archaeological remains, the Shepherd outsurvives almost all other New Testament literature. This suggests
my own shuriken!
in a variety of ways. New Testament text and the Codex Sinaiticus.
I got
It also
it.
shows up in the 6th century Codex, the Codex Clarimontans, and a list of books added to the end of the Codex. Scholars like Kelsey Willenbecker have argued that the Shepherd may have been considered a canonical book to describe who wrote this text. The discovery of the original Greek text, though, has a troubled history. In the mid-19th century, the paleographer/ancient text forger Constantine Simonides discovered the Greek text of the Shepherd in a monastery at Mount Athos, a monastic enclave in Greece. 9 pages with a lost page containing the last few chapters, which are still lost in Greek to this day. He eventually sold 3 pages to the University of Leipzig, along with his own copies of the other 6 pages. Not long after the sale, though, Simonides was uncovered as a forger and arrested, leading scholars to question if the copies he made at Mount Athos are forgeries themselves, and thus scholars tossed out the first edition of the Greek as virtually worthless. Eventually, a new edition of Greek was published that used all 9 real pages. But although the Shepherd was originally written in Greek, it did not remain in Greek for long. By the 2nd century, it was translated into Latin in North Africa, followed by another Latin translation in 5th or 6th century France. By the 4th century, Egyptian Christians had translated it into Coptic and spread the text into southern Egyptian monasteries. By no later than the 500s, the Shepherd made its way into the language of Ethiopia, Ge'ez, and remained a prominent text among Ethiopian Christians well into the modern age. At some point in the 7th or 8th centuries, the Shepherd was translated into Arabic as well, though this translation is unfortunately lost. Finally, the Shepherd was also translated into Middle Persian and was used in Manichaean communities. If you want to learn more about the Manichaeans, you can watch my video here. Now, while scholars typically work from the Greek version of the Shepherd, these other versions are useful both for filling in the gaps in the Greek manuscripts, like the last few chapters, and for revealing how Christians across Europe, Africa, and Asia were using the text. We see hints of how different traditions made sense of the author of the Shepherd. One Ethiopic manuscript claims that Paul wrote it. The Georgian version says that St. Ephrem wrote it. And one Greek text argues that the section called the Mandates was spoken by the Bishop of Alexandria, Athanasius. But how did Christians use the Shepherd in ritual contexts? We first encounter citation of the Shepherd in Irenaeus' book Against Heresies, in which he cites the text as scripture and treats its account of God's creation of the world as authoritative. Prominent Alexandrian Christians like Clement and Origen also considered it authoritative. However, other early Christians like Tertullian and Carthage did not agree with the shepherd's generous timeline for repentance. Remember that the text gives humans a long time to repent before they can be incorporated into the tower. Tertullian argued that this text's leniency can lead to adultery and sin. So already in the 2nd century, we're seeing hints of controversy surrounding this text. Even in the 4th and 5th centuries, though, as the boundaries of the New Testament canon were slowly solidifying, the shepherd was still very prominent. Writers like Eusebius, Athanasius, and Jerome all noted that the shepherd was being read in churches and used for educating new Christians. By the medieval period, the shepherd was being
In 1960, what is life like inside the world's communist countries? I traveled to each of them to find out for myself, and what I discovered was far different than what you'd expect.
Gives me the creepiest vibe.
From cities frozen in time,
When's the last time you saw a payphone?
to border towns staring directly at North Korea.
As I sit here at the farthest point on the bridge, I can see North Koreans.
Join me as I explore these fascinating places shaped by communist history and ideology. Let's begin in Cuba, where stepping onto the street feels like traveling back in time.
Welcome to Cuba! After a very stressful experience in the airport, we're here, we made it. Yeah! There's that right. I planned it for you, just for you. What do you think, Joe?
That was cute. My first thought was a little placebo.
Right away, the guys are loving the colorful antique cars. It really is a thing in Cuba. The ride is bumpy and smells like a gas leak, but the air is fresh and the streets of Havana are looking dark.
Nah, I don't see any
We finally arrived to our Airbnb, so we can
Go
crash
play
and
another
get ready
game.
for a full day of adventure tomorrow.
We have this amazing host that's unexpected here. Her name's Patricia. So I got us this whole Airbnb here. It's like a penthouse, all the different rooms, right in the middle of downtown Havana, the old city.
We've each got, there's what, 6 rooms?
Yeah,
This place is sick, man.
Woo! You excited, Greg? Yeah. The coolest part of this Airbnb is this little rooftop, which I'm going to see for the first time. Wow. I mean, this is just epic. Because the whole view of the city from up here.
Blah 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 blah. I don't
What do you guys think
want
so
to
far?
be red.
Something
I love red.
Havana is the capital city of Cuba, and it's where all the action
Hell no!
miles from Miami. The historic old town is so beautiful that it was named a World Heritage
Hell
Site.
no!
It is surrounded by 4 plazas where you can find picturesque monuments, focuses, churches, and houses in different periods of time. And walking around here really feels like you're stuck in the 1950s.
Wow, man. When's the last time you saw a payphone? First time out of the UFO.
It's almost exactly which is great. I think it's gonna feel weird going back. Yeah.
The city offers one of the most comprehensive collections of retro buildings and distinguished architecture in the world, ranging from Baroque to Art Deco. But if there's one thing that stands out about Havana, it's the cars.
So I can tell you all the year of the that is Chevrolet 1954. Probably 53. I am not sure of it. That small motorcycle with all the top of that. Go have the shape of a coconut. So this is an Chevrolet, looks like a 52, that is a Mercury, and that one is an Buick. And this is a Cadillac, probably 1952. In a Cadillac.
You like that one?
Yes.
Alright, we're about to roll in 1950s cars around Havana. Is this your father?
Yeah, this man is my father. He's almost there.
Is he late?
Late.
What's your good stuff? Durable.
Okay, nice to meet you.
There's a lot of cool things that you can do in life, but nothing's better than cruising around a 1950s Chevrolet in Havana. And our friends are here. Man,
I vouch.
My thoughts, zero thoughts. For the record, I had the idea for a team trip and I pitched Dominican Republic, and AJ goes, no, Cuba. And I said, yes, Cuba. And then I booked everyone's flights, and now we're here. That's because I'm a communist.
The old-school American vehicles are left over from the era of the 1959 revolution, where the Castro regime prohibited citizens from purchasing new cars. 3 years later, the U.S. established a only those vehicles physically on the island at the time of the embargo could be freely traded or sold among the people, and roughly 60,000 vehicles are still in operation today. But if you want to drive a car in today's economic state, you better bring your patience.
That huge line of cars behind me are people waiting in line to fill their car with gasoline. There's a huge shortage here. That's the gasoline line? How many hours?
How many days? Hours? Days?
I don't know if the camera got it, but the line went all the way down the block. Even more than the block.
Cuba's the country relies
Hell
heavily on
no.
petroleum, and with the tightening of sanctions and trade restrictions, the availability of fuel has dwindled down to almost nothing. The countryside of Cuba is particularly affected, with industries like agriculture and transportation taking a big hit, limiting food production and distribution nationwide. The gas crisis has created a domino effect on the overall economy, intensifying hardships faced by the population. Personally speaking, I have empathy for the Cuban people, and I'm well aware that being in Cuba as a tourist is a very different situation.
We're walking around Revolution Square and it's pretty empty. It's a big feeling of emptiness. We're walking around this concrete that's massive.
Just a tower with the classes up there for the speeches. And then all the
Oh, really?
speeches laid out.
I think I'm
We had a
lost.
seat there for 8 hours.
Place full of people.
All communist
I think
countries that I've been to
I'm
have
still
this
not
like
that.
eerie feel. I don't know, emptiness and sadness. Like Caracas, Venezuela has a square like this, and Pyongyang, North Korea has a square like this. This does have Pyongyang vibes, dude. Yes, it has a Pyongyang vibe.
We joined to Fidel and Raúl Castro, and we came, and he was part of the most important part of the Cuban community.
Are you proud to be Cuban?
Cuba faces a tough situation due to its political history, resulting in a poor quality of life for its citizens. Decades of communist rule have held back economic growth, so Cubans are living through hardships like poverty, limited access to goods and services, and a lack of opportunities. For example, the average salary is less than $50 per month, making it very difficult to make ends meet. Moreover, access to basic healthcare and education is compromised by the government. But America's role in aggravating these difficulties through embargoes and sanctions has further complicated the struggles faced by the Cuban people. And yet, the locals remain happy in the streets and proud of their own.
We're just walking down the street here and there's like people on stilts. Some kind of parade in front of us.
Cuba!
That's why I decided not to take it out. Yeah.
Walking around the streets, you find things like cannons just lying on the ground. Just a cannon. When in Havana, don't forget to look up. We're about to check out a cigar factory here in Havana. It's so cool. These are boxes of Monte Cristos.
Yeah, I love the expensive boxes.
These are so valuable in the States. If you don't know, cigars in Cuba, this is where they originate from. It's so crazy to be here. This bottle of rum is $3,750. Thank you very much. Behind me is a little fruit stand, fruits and vegetables. It's cool that you have people's houses that just open up their doors and they sell things. Like here they sell fruit. Check this out. 70 cents per pound. We're literally just chilling inside watching TV. I'm going to do an old bookstore here. Yeah, there's another bookstore back here. And that's Castro just dictating hundreds of thousands of people.
I bought 4 books. This, I think it's the Cuban Constitution, and this was printed here in 1943.
Wandering around this old town, all the streets feel the same.
They got the cats. Meow, meow.
Oh, God. $3, please.
Oh, yeah.
The gunfall.
You like that one, Joe?
This place is La Bodeguita del Medio. It's famous by Hemingway.
If there's one thing to remember about Cuba, everyone is looking after
Vive en el aire una ciudad.
¿Cómo te llamas? Princesa. Hola. Mucho gusto.
I gotta tell you, at least from a tourist point of view, it feels very safe here, and you never know who you're bound to come across.
I met a guy with a yarmulke and he said he's Jewish. ¿Dónde está la sinagoga? Chino. Me gusta tu yarmulke. Wow, increíble. That was pretty wild to meet a Jewish guy just chilling on the side of the road. It just shows that Judaism's everywhere, culture's everywhere. Some of the places in Cuba never took any Jews, but yeah, it happens everywhere. Savannah, which I've been told is amazing. We're gonna first hit up the bars and then go to a place called the Tropicana, which if you don't know what it is, stay tuned. It's my first time going and it's gonna be epic. It's real.
Bruh.
What if I told you that there is an 800-year-old medieval death chant that you will have heard many times in some of the most popular pieces and film music that there is? Well, it's true. So let's get into it. So the death chant itself is a 13th century Gregorian chant called
I'm going to the other side.
Day of Rest. And it was originally a Catholic poem about Judgment Day and the end of the world. And the concept of the poem and the chant is that at the end of the world we hit our final judgment where we're put before God, and he's going to judge whether we're allowed to open the pearly gates and go to heaven or we're going to hell instead. And in the context of a funeral, this chant was actually sung as a form of prayer in hopes that this person would survive judgment. So in the 1500s, this was compulsory at Catholic funerals until relatively recently when it was removed for being too dark. However, as you can probably imagine, because it was in funerals, it was something that a lot of people knew. And the opening 4 notes of the chant lots and lots of pieces as a kind of representation of death. And those 4 notes sound like this. So here is the Gregorian chant itself, and the first 4 notes are the notes that I just played, but they keep reappearing throughout the
Monkeys, assemble! I'm playing track wrong time.
So now you know what the sound of death actually is. Let's follow the trail of how it's leading to some of the most famous films of life. Not only because people were used in funerals all the time, people had an association of that tune with death. However, its first proper usage in a piece of music to represent death was by Berlioz in 1830. He uses it in his Symphonie Fantastique, and I'm just going to read you what the Symphonie Fantastique is about. Symphonie Fantastique is the hallucination of a young artist who is hopelessly obsessed with a man. She's represented by a recurring melody, the Ide Fix, that haunts every movement. He takes opium, and the symphony is his dream. By the 4th movement, he's dreamt he murdered her and been marched to the guillotine and executed. So the 5th movement, which is where the DSAFA is used, happens after his own death. So at the 5th movement, he's dreaming that he's at his own funeral, but it's a grotesque witches' sabbath, a swarm of monsters, ghouls, and sorcerers gathered to gloat over him. And the thing that represents the time in the dream is twisted alternative version. And this is how the DSAFA is used in the 5th movement. pretty crazy is the first usage of this in outside funerals. People actually consider this to be blasphemous. And there was a lot of outrage that it was used like this. However, that did make the piece famous, and it also set up this theme as something to be used.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The heaven in the first line of the Bible isn't the sky. The sky doesn't exist yet. It gets made on the second day, when God middle of the water. He calls the firmament heaven. So the word heaven ends up covering two different streams of happen. One of them is that shows up on the second day. The other was already there on day one, before any sky existed at all. The heaven of the first verse is not ordinary. The one God makes of the world creation. The Hebrew word for heaven is shamayim, and it's plural, the heights. When Scripture wants to speak of the highest heaven, the heaven of day one, it doubles the word. Shamayim, the heaven of heavens. The same way we say Holy of Holies or King of Kings, the highest of every high place. When Solomon finishes the temple, the most glorious building in the world, he still that even the heaven of heavens cannot contain God. That's where the Bible begins, in the dwelling place of God himself. And the moment God has created a dwelling, he fills it. He doesn't live there alone. The book of Job looks all the way back to the laying of the foundations of the world and tells us what was going on while God built. The morning stars were seen together, and all the sons of God are shouted for joy. Before the first man opens his eyes, before the sun is lit, there's a fire in the highest heaven. There's a gathering. This is the divine creation. You can open the Bible and watch on his right hand and on his left, and he watches them take counsel together. The book of Job opens with the sons of God coming to present themselves before the throne. Isaiah is pulled into the
Fred, go!
Here's the burning.
Go down!
Seraphim calling out. And then here's a question coming down from the throne. Whom shall I send? Who will go for us? Us. God is asking his court and joining his activity with theirs. God treats them as real partners in the ongoing creation of his world. God doesn't sit alone at the top and rule by force. He builds a house, and he fills it with living creatures, and he takes counsel with them. He sends them out, and he hands them his own work to do. When the time comes to make the human race, this becomes clear. Let us make man in our image. That's the three persons of the Trinity speaking to one another. It can also be read as the king turning to his counsel. The two readings mingle who could do all of it alone in a single instant, chooses to share instead. He could have spoken the whole thing into being with no witnesses and no helpers. Instead, he surrounds himself with servants and lets them carry his will. There's a humility built into the foundation of everything. A God would rather work through and with others than work alone. So who are these creatures standing in the corridor? We call them angels. The word we translate as angel, malach in Hebrew, angelos in Greek,
Here.
describes what they do. It means messenger, one who is sent. An angel is named for motion, for being sent out from the throne and coming back to it. The word itself is about the living
Zero?
of
Okay.
heaven and earth. And that's the work the whole host of heaven was made for.
If you want to go deeper, join our Sufism reading group at religionapartment.com/Conference of the Birds. The Quran describes
Two of Minecraft's biggest photographic experts is the most widely used image for
You've probably seen these symbols on churches,
Kanukong na inani ko eh, na inani.
or stained glass windows, but perhaps no one has ever explained what they really mean.
Bruh.
It was around 1 p.m. on 17th of April 2026.
Wow! I literally did like that, but then on the table on the floor.
My brother had been in a serious accident and was in the hospital. They were still trying to save him, but it didn't look good. She told me I had to come home right away. Then, at around 5 in the afternoon, my dad called. He told me the surgery was done, and the doctor said it went really well. But then he said, now it is up to you. We just have
Go
to
back to
wait
level
and see if
0.
we can make it.
This is not good for us.
The surgery had gone well, but at 4:20 in the morning, on the 18th of April, my dad called and said my brother was gone. He didn't
Run.
go through. He wanted back from the city to our
Nah, that's going to stay.
It all happened
Just kidding.
so fast. When I first,
Ah,
I was just,
wala na.
I don't think I would really survive it. But then we went to the
Maputol
hospital.
ra kalit.
My brother home. I was sitting in the car. My hand
Nagsuot ko na naguba. Kalit.
was when it hit me. I'm never going to see him again.
After
He is really
counter.
gone forever. And the tears just wouldn't stop. I am really sorry. Even now, as I am editing this video, I am still very emotional. I've calmed down a bit. Next, I am going to explain the meaning behind the traditional Uyghur Chinese music. Some of what I learned came from asking old people in my family. There is a lot of information.
Nice.
During a funeral in China, families place yellow paper over the door gods on their front door. One reason is to let neighbors know there is a death in the house, especially those who are having a happy event, like a wedding. They should not come to
Freak?
The other reason is to cover the door god's eyes. Normally, door gods guard the home and block evil spirits. But by covering their eyes,
Let me
the
play
soul of the
something
deceased
though.
can sneak past and come back
What
home
is
for one
this?
last goodbye. The statues of gods
Black
are
Knight
also turned
Edition.
to face the
Nah. What the?
father doesn't have to be different in the next world, and that no matter who, in short belief, that they can be happy or even hurt ghosts. The family doesn't want the kids to become their brothers. So no matter what's about, the front door of the house had to stay open. It could not be closed. This is a real watch. The door is placed and good. The bonus in the business. It is placed in the courtyard. It sounds like a funeral procession. Displaying it. There is a way of letting friends and relatives know place to celebrate next week. In the afternoon, those who come to pay their respects. This will be used
Oh, how dare you! Yay! Yeah, baby!
So that even in the next year, my brother would never have to worry about money. The white cloth worn by the family members also follows strict rules. It must be torn by a middle-aged or elderly woman in the family. Someone who has a happy family, meaning she has both sons and daughters. The length of the cloth goes the rest of us, the sons and daughters, including me, after praying, I guess the see the way each is sexy. It's like more female people nowadays. When they use
Yeah.
a yellow paper and the instance inside. It's always
Guys, I'm gonna play with my pizza.
One second, kailangan YouTube-an. Sa Alexa.
Kadungog ko ninyo. Kadungog ko nimo. In Anna.
Yeah, prepare your things for tomorrow. Ang sa'yo mo subject for tomorrow. Kuya,
Timbiring gandi. Andorero iya. Ia ua ua Bambi Bambi iya. Nag-join na ka? What a Nintendo. Timbidum bumpy. What a Nintendo. Hey, I'm Bambi. Bendo EES. Almost there. Wala na si Gabi dire. Ang bili ng bebe. Ang bili ng bebe. Ang bili ng dendo. Like this skinny, guys. Actually, then it's the great. Actually, be stuck. Uy, Yang, dali na, start na. Asa naman ka?
grabe po, goy. Kakaulat ba? Masabi.
What the? What the frick just happened? What on earth just Guys, she didn't answer. Nah, she toxic. Bro, why is she taking so long? Guys, by the way, if you turn your skin black, you can actually merge with the wall. I'm gonna turn my skin black right now. Oh, this. Is there black? Not that kind of black. It's pura white. Not that. Is this the only black?
No, hindi not that one.
Wait, no. It's super. I didn't make it, yeah. For my doors, so. Wait. Gotta change this, yes. Wear that, some of my outwear. I'm probably gonna wear this as my outwear. You know, I have to remove this. Okay, that good. We got a pair of shoes.
That one, that's good.
Probably gonna do. Oh yeah, you can see them. So you have to. It's more better without that. I think we should probably do like that for our accessories. My neck, I also have the LED. Do this. For my back, I have nothing for my back. Okay. So I have my shoulder. And I got this from Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And for my gear, I have no gear. I don't know what the gear is for. Damn! I have a katana now. That's on my neck. I'm not gonna wear that. I think that's. I bet. I should not. No, not online. Wait, I think I'm gonna make my skin into a noob. The noob skin. I think the right for that is like that. Then not the all. That. No, no. Like. I cannot change the more yellow. Because I want the more yellow, the more nice. I think that's okay. For my right arm, the same. For my head, also the same. For my leg, the same as my torso. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. Mag-biking mo?
Diyan, mawagin na to.
Oh. I'm going to smash. Oh no, Kuya! Okay, That's loud, that's loud. Oh, well, that's loud. Wow. Beautiful. Where you going, chap? Where you going, chap? Where you going? You chap. You chap, where you going, chap? Where you going? What is that? What the freak are you wearing? What the heck are you freaking wearing? Did bro just kick me? Oh, let's a little bit so I can see more clearly. Nice. Nice. How did you... I have to run. Get away from me! Get the freaking way out of here! Stop! No, not again! I want to cook you. I'll cook this way, okay? How did you? That's it. I know. Run, please. Do you see? So. Stop it, parking lot! You're not a parking lot. You're in parking lot now. You're in the parking lot. Psych. You won't be able to defeat me. Say goodbye to your little friend. Blah blah. Hey bro, I'm fine. Oh no, I'm staying right over there. Spring event. I'm going on the killing spree. Yeah, I'm gonna play this game for a while. Because I completely forgot. I'm sorry, don't leave me. I am in a hurry. I don't know what I am. Should I extend? Probably the use more option. Wow. I know the editor. I'm an OG player. I haven't played this game in weeks. Go team, go! Go team, go! No, I am not jumping to the trade. Enough. This okay, chat? It's both perfect. Bruh. Bruh. Why did I even do that? Okay. Nice, the other shift lock. I'm going green. Going yellow. Reduce. Oh, psycho. Not getting over there. Let's try to step away from here. Else you are freaking cut. Psych. You got the wrong number. How did I get eliminated by Gab? By Gabriel. Nah, I got defeated first. That ain't happen again. What? How dare you? I literally almost. I'm probably the one with the most deaths right now. Bruh! Like playing Mobile Legends but even more impossible. Sorry I killed you. That's it. Thanks for the help, bro. Come over here. What you get? Wonders. These are wonders. Crunch time. Nice, you guys speed up. Woo! Damn. That's us. Again, food, man. Anyway, let's just put the marble and then this is how I need. I got. I'll break a few legs. Only few legs. So Wait. I have something
Sniper ready. Give me a target.
Kill all at once.
Let's make the whole world. Let's make the whole world free. All right, got him lined up in my sights.
This is perfect. Martes. Oh, support me more, please.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed. Initiate retreat. Okay, here comes the firepower. Victory's on me. Request backup. Launch attack.
I'm here with him. With him? I don't know.
Enemy missing. First blood.
sama di kanan.
Failure.
Oh no.
It's time to get serious.
Kita harus
Blast off! An enemy has been slain. Epic outplay. Killing spree. An ally has slain the turtle. An ally has been slain.
Really. Why do you put it there? Bandera where can I get a kill? Like actually?
Blast off! Hey, a supply drop!
Hey, a supply drop.
Team destroyed a turret. My unit's always complaining about being left behind. Our turret has been destroyed.
He's here.
Killing spree. Godlike.
Where can I get a kill, please?
Our turret is under attack.
Just please give me a kill.
Shut down.
But I'm so low.
Solo kill. Enemy
Wow, grabe, boy. That's what I was.
My greatest accomplishment. Papa proud, of course. Blast off!
Psych. You got the wrong number.
An ally has slain the turtle. Has been slain.
Where can I get a thing? And a go, kill. It could not talking. Go, just kill. Where are you guys going, bro? How did you get a kill? Went to the
All units, Kimmy's back in the fight.
I got he's coming.
Enemy missing. Enemy missing. Back up. Okay.
Don't fight me.
Our turret is under attack.
I know what you did.
Thrust back. Unstoppable. Okay. Shut down. My greatest accomplishment? Making Papa proud, of course. Ally has been slain.
Ah,
Failure. Our turret has been destroyed.
only after you. Ah, shoot. choo-choo train. Choo-choo train. Choo-choo train. Choo-choo train.
I think it's time to get serious.
Baru pari pati tu
Launch
pati
attack!
tu
Our turret is under attack.
to the left, to the right, bola bola gura I'm not coming there to defeat you. Bro was literally waiting for me. How dare you? Damn, how dare you? Everyone, Jason. Finally, after 1,000 years, I finally got there.
Pain is my special gift just for you.
Careful! Na-F-yan. Ayun na, Did Brutus
Only room for combat essentials.
like I'm of superhero? I'm not villain. Dave, I am the
That was amazing! That was amazing! All units back in the fight.
Okay, we got the Lord. Just to get the Lord.
Okay.
And then we fight. Then we deal with
Request backup. Understood.
and then we deal with nothing again. And then we have nothing to do. So we kill.
Solo kill. That was
Wow,
amazing.
karami
Triple kill.
Oh, bida. Oh, of course.
Launch
I
attack.
can also get
Request backup.
Bro, you literally get slain by the Lord. You know, you get kicked by the Lord. So don't you dare come back there. Because I'm here to kill you. And to trust. Mute!
Ally has slain Lord.
Never going back to you.
Requesting new strike coordinates. Understood. Let my blaster do the talking. Now, where did I put that power cable? My unit's always complaining about being left behind. Maybe I should go easy on the thrusters.
Yeah,
Request backup.
should.
An enemy has been slain. Okay, killing spree. Double back. Your team destroyed a turret.
Blah, 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 blah.
Slain. Failure is not an option.
I only kill. I only got one kill. I only got one kill. I only got one kill. Kill, 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 kill. Will, kill, 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 kill.
Inhibitor 2 under attack. Battle cell on C8. I think it's time to get serious.
Achoo. Achoo.
Wonder if Eruditio has any new tech for me to play with.
Wow. Oh, you heard of 3
Hey, the supply drop!
Didn't know this.
My unit's always complaining about being left behind. Maybe I should go easy on the thrusters.
I don't know why I'm
My
still
greatest
recording.
accomplishment? Making Papa proud, of course.
Wow! Hey, you're farming with the boys. Hey, hey.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Hey, bro. Hey, on the farming. Farming. You ain't going in there, bro. Who you rapping at? Bono malag, gala para musuh balag.
Control.
Dang, bro, how low is this? How? And bro, just one hit.
That was amazing.
Not going there. I am not going there. Sorry with you. I am not going there. I was you. What do you mean, No.
My special gift just for you. Our turret has been destroyed.
Lord, see.
Great play.
That is gonna be the end. Like who's gonna go?
Launch attack. Okay, we make the impossible possible. Blast off.
Just wait here for them. They'll be back.
Great play. Do the talking.
When are they going here?
Initiate retreat.
Stop.
Launch attack.
POV bro still standing up. Still even about this day. I got the Lord assist. I got the most assist. That makes me the most assist. Just wait here for them. Eventually.
Initiate retreat. Enemy
Damn, I'm so low.
Superb tanking.
Need the 5 potions. Pass it out to me.
My greatest accomplishment. Making
Stop
Papa
saying
proud.
and like who even cares about the end bro? Who cares? Oh, what's up?
Kill.
Mega kill.
Kimi ka?
Initiate retreat. Initiate retreat. Okay. An enemy has been slain. Initiate retreat. Okay. Initiate retreat. Has been slain. All units, Kimmy's back in the fight. Attack the Lord. Okay. I won't accept anything short of absolute victory. I shall change the world as I see fit. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Our turret has been destroyed. My unit's always complaining about being left behind. Get back and fight. An enemy has been slain. My greatest accomplishment, making Papa proud, has slain Lord. What a weakling. Request new strike coordinates. Request backup. Understood. Follow Lord. Follow Lord. Follow Lord. Don't sit. Only room for combat essential. Garlic killing. Victory!
Ayun, ang kanag-play na. Victory na, enough na na. Gali na lang kayo. Kain ko pinag Enough na, enough.
Okay.
Kuya, nagun ka pa.
Twin. Guess. Oh damn. Okay, thank God they have 50. Targos. How do we get out of here? Whoa! What happened? What on earth? Am I? Whoa. Raiju? Is Godzilla? Good, got the heroes here. Where am I? Too loud, too loud. What the hell is happening? But why do I keep back there again? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I am not supposed to be in here. Guess he wants me to walk over here. Anyway guys, that's enough for today's video, so peace.